everybody, I'm Chef Nisha B and welcome to my channel. This is actually my very first YouTube video today. I decided to make this YouTube channel for all my friends and family and people who are just tired of eating the same things every day of the week, like myself. I get a lot of, questions about different recipes from family and friends on social media, so I decided to make this channel to make it easier for myself and for you. A little bit about myself. I'm a wife, mother of two. I have a small business, catering business, Pretty Good Eats and Treats, that I'm trying to currently get off the ground right now. In about 3 weeks, I'll be graduating with my bachelor's degree in culinary management. And yeah, I got into cooking at a very young age. My mom was a chef, so I watched her cook. Growing up in the South, food is everything. So I've seen many different types of dishes, taste many different types of dishes, and it just grew my love for cooking. But with my mom being the chef, working in a restaurant, she worked a lot, so I cooked for my siblings. Got a lot of experience there. I went off to the Navy, got married, and cooked for my husband, and I cooked for friends, and that's where my love for cooking really grew. When I was doing that, experimenting here and there. And then when I got out of the military, I went to a culinary school, Art Institute, and that's where my knowledge just went to a whole nother level. So now I'm here to share my knowledge with you guys. So without further ado, let's get into this first video. Today we're going to be making a dish called chicken piccata. Very easy dish. It's Italian. It's with chicken and lemon and capers. Something simple I thought we could start off with. The ingredients you're going to need are all right here. We have chicken, of course, this thinly sliced chicken breast. We have some flour for dredging our chicken. We have some white wine. Any white wine you would like to use. I went and grabbed the cheapest brand I could find, and this is just Pinot Grigio. We have two minced garlic cloves, some minced parsley, some lemons here. This is chicken broth. And our seasonings: salt, pepper, garlic powder, and some cayenne, and oil for frying. So the first step, what we're gonna need to do is season and dredge our chicken breasts. So we're gonna move that stuff out of the way, bring our chicken over here. And I use kosher seasoning. I feel like it's the best seasoning to use because you can see how much you're putting on there, as opposed to iodized salt. And pepper. The iodized salt is really fine, so you can't really tell how much you put on there. I hate using that salt. We're going to season both sides, of course. And we'll season it lightly because we're going to have this sauce that's going to give it a lot of flavor. So don't worry. Cayenne, because you need a little kick, that little spice, just a little bit. It's not going to be overpowering. Next, after we season it, we're just going to lightly dredge it in flour, which is just coating it in flour. So each side, and then dust the excess flour off. Okay, then we're gonna go over and start frying our chicken and making our sauce. All right, guys, so we got our little section set up over here with our chicken, and we have a plate back there with some paper towel on it. ready to set our chicken there after we take it out of the oil to drain so our chicken won't get soggy and oily. And here we have a hot pan with some oil in it. You don't want too much oil, just enough to cover the bottom. You don't want it swimming in oil because we're not deep frying. You just want to get a good crust on there. So we're going to place probably about 2 pieces of chicken in first at a time. I like to put my 2 biggest pieces in because, you know, if your grease starts to get brown or whatever, you know, you already cooked those big pieces of chicken, so your smaller pieces will have less time in the pan. You know, it won't burn, won't ruin. So we're going to cook those till they're golden brown on each side. If they're thinly sliced chicken breasts, so about 3, 4, 5 minutes each side. All right, now that we have a grease trap all over the place, we can start making our sauce. So what we're gonna do, see, we have a little bit of grease in here. That's all we need to saute this garlic. So put that in there. I want to cook that real fast because garlic burns. And I'm actually going to add about a big pinch of that flour that we dredged the chicken in. And to that, just soak up that grease, that oil. Kind of make Alright, now we're going to add in our wine. About a 1/2 cup of wine. And then just let that wine cook off. Let it reduce a bit. And then we'll add our chicken stock, chicken broth. Now that that's reduced, we're going to add about a 1/2 cup of chicken broth. And then we're going to add our lemon. Lemon juice. Add a little more chicken broth because that was a big lemon. And we're going to add about 2 teaspoons of capers. We don't want that the liquid from the capers. I mean, you can put some in there, but you don't want too much because it's very tart. Now we're going to let that reduce until it thickens. All right, now we're at the step where our sauce has reduced down. You want it to be a little creamy, so actual sauce consistency If you want more, you see how little that makes. So if you want more sauce, you would have to double your recipe or triple or whatever. But to finish this off and actually thickens it more, we're gonna add in some cold butter, which I forgot to mention when I was telling you guys our ingredients. But adding the cold butter is a finishing technique that smoothens out our sauce and also thickens it. But you have to stir it in, and also flavors it, of course. And we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of that. Then you're going to salt and pepper to taste. So let me taste this first before I add any salt, because it does have salty ingredients in it. Look at that. Yep, doesn't need any salt at all. So that is our finished sauce right there. If you're gonna sit this sauce, you want to put it, make sure it's on very low heat, because it will separate with that butter in there if you have it on high heat. So next we're gonna plate up this chicken. Have a plate right here, and then I'm gonna add, I'm just gonna put a piece of chicken on here that's been sitting in the oven on very low, so it's still warm. So finishing this, you can either put the chicken back in the sauce, or what I like to do is put my sauce on top of my chicken like so that it won't be soggy, and then finish with a little parsley, and there you have it. You can eat this with any sides you choose: rice, asparagus, green beans. You can even add some pasta to this and cut in strips, put it over your pasta, drizzle that sauce, and you'll have a chicken piccata pasta. Very flavorful. If you like this video, please subscribe, like, and share with your friends. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you.